Hi, I'm Beatrice Go and welcome to Rappler Sports Timeout, where we'll be interviewing athletes about what they're doing right now. After winning the 2019 SEA Games gold, Meggie Ochoa has been keeping herself busy both in and out of JiuJitsu. But with sports on hiatus, she has been focusing more on her Project Safe, a campaign which raises funds for families and children vulnerable to online sexual exploitation. Let's find out more about it now. Hi, Meggie, and welcome to Rappler Sports Timeout.
Hello. Hi, B.
How have you been naman this quarantine? It has been more than a month na.
Mhm. Actually, so far okay naman. Of course, mas mahirap in the beginning, but after a while, medyo nasanay na rin. Like, starting my own routines and getting used to it na rin. Mm-mm.
So, what have you been doing naman? Mukhang sobrang busy mo na I'm sure you have to juggle it with your training din.
Mm-mm. So, what I've been doing lately, we launched kasi yung Project Safe last April 9. And yun nga, we also have an event this coming Saturday. And aside from that, of course, I also get to work out every day. And I'm also actually trying to maximize din kasi the time within this quarantine to spend then with family and friends. Kaya parang gusto ko bumawi. Kaya
Oo.
siguro maybe that's what's also keeping me busy.
Yun, like life of an athlete. Tapos kakatapos lang ng SEA Games nung December. So, you really haven't been spending time with your family, friends. And yung sa friends, social distancing for sure, di ba?
Yeah, exactly. Yun nga, kaya nga dahil nga I was so focused on competition, preparing for the SEA Games last year, medyo talagang yung relationships, hindi ko nabigyan ng time and attention. Kaya parang I took this quarantine time then as a way to rebuild or even strengthen relationships, kahit online lang most of them.
Mm. So, yung the Project Safe naman. So, how did it come about?
Okay, so yung Project Safe, it's actually an existing initiative of Nazarene Compassionate Ministries. They do parang relief operations all over the Philippines. Kasi dahil nga dun sa pandemic, a lot of people lost jobs and ang daming kailangan ng assistance. Now, pumasok yung involvement ng Fight to Protect kasi my batchmates in Poveda, they actually wanted to help certain causes. Parang a few of my batchmates were saying na, oh, we want to help. Do you know any organizations na kailangan ng help? And so I approached my group of contacts sa Fight to Protect, and then ang sumagot is yung Nazarene Compassionate Ministries. And I said na, do you serve areas that are vulnerable to OSEC or online sexual exploitation of children? And the reason why I asked that is because ngayon ng quarantine, ngayong dahil din sa pandemic, nag-increase yung cases of online sexual exploitation of children in the Philippines. And I think a lot of articles came out na rin, and marami na ring experts na nagsalita stating the facts na yun nga, the quarantine kasi led to children not being in school, spending more time online, and families and yung mga magulang losing jobs and seeking for ways to make ends meet. And syempre yung online safety din may pagkukulang pa sa knowledge yung mga tao, and people don't even know about the issue of OSEC as much as we should know about it, diba? That's why a lot of different factors combined, talagang at this time, naging mas vulnerable palalo yung mga families, lalo na poorer families dito sa Philippines. Kasi, di ba nga, it was actually an article from Rappler that I read na nagsabi na UNICEF tagged the Philippines as a global hotspot for OSEC in 2017. And knowing na global hotspot tayo, the risk factors are present. Lalo lang siyang nag-increase nung nagkaroon ng lockdown or ng quarantine. Kasi nga, lalo pang naging vulnerable yung mga tao. So yun, so given that explanation, kaya I wanted to target areas na sinaserve na nila ng Nazarene Compassionate Ministries that are vulnerable to OSEC. And those two areas are Taytay and Iligan. And what happens is, dito sa Project Safe, they try to address the risk factors that we can address. Like, for example, the lack of basic needs. Kasi one of the reasons why a poor family would get into OSEC is because wala nang makain yung pamilya. So, wala rin silang trabaho kasi kunwari, driver ng pedicab or driver ng tricycle yung tatay na yun yung paraan kung paano niya mapakain yung pamilya niya. Eh kung mawala yun, paano na, 'di ba? And may nag-o-offer na na predator online ng isang way for them to earn money para mapakain yung pamilya. Paano na, 'di ba? Paano na yun? So, we wanted to help address that particular risk factor by providing basic needs for the families at risk of being reached by these predators. And aside for providing basic needs, syempre, hindi lang naman yung basic needs ang kailangan, but also proper knowledge on the issue. Kasi they have to know na this is a crime. These are the consequences of this crime if ma-report, 'di ba? So kailangan klaro 'yon and they know na it is what it is, 'di ba? Kasi pwede silang maloko din ng mga predators. And aside from that, also awareness on the reporting hotlines. So kailangan alam nila how to report if they see it in their communities. And since merong social distancing measures na fina-follow ngayon, what they do is as they distribute the packages in Taytay and Iligan, they do the orientations house to house. So, hindi siya yung tipong nakagather sa isang lugar na marami sila. And kahit na house to house, of course, like, still observing naman yung social distancing. And, yung sa Taytay pa nga, they even have, like, activity, parang may activity, nakita ko may activity sheets pa sila na for psychological first aid naman. Kasi 'di ba it's a difficult situation for children, even for mothers, for families. So meron silang binibigay din na ganong klaseng intervention na pwede nilang gamitin sa sarili nilang mga bahay. So they actually innovated then a way to be able to encourage then safety in all aspects. So yun yung sa Project Safe.
Oh wow, it looks like a domino effect. Like,
Yes.
and it's just so, I don't know, like I felt like it was just so odd that it lalong siya nag-increase sa quarantine just because
Mhm.
people are desperate.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then so are these the people who have been victimized by OSEC, are they usually children or mothers or like the whole family talaga sila yung ano?
Well, the reason why it's called OSEC is because it's online sexual exploitation of children. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
mainly children that are being victimized by the predators. But of course, there are also cases wherein they're not pedophiles na the predators would prefer adult na na client ganun. Pero dito kasi sa OSEC, that's why it's so alarming is because yung International Justice Mission kasi, they're the ones that they conduct rescue missions. Yung data shows na maraming 12 and below. Parang ang daming pabata ng pabata yung mga victims. And yun yung very alarming kasi na ang youngest nga na na-rescue nila is 2-month-old baby.
2-month-old
Yes.
baby?
Yes, exactly. So parang kaya sobra siyang alarming kasi parang totoo bang nangyayari to, 'di ba? Na ganitong klase na yung issue na to. So, yun. Kaya, that's why rin ako, like, personally, that's why I choose to focus on this. Kasi, these children are the ones that we're supposed to be nurturing and protecting, diba? I mean, an infant is meant to be nurtured and loved and, alam mo yun? And why, parang, ba't ganun, diba? Ba't ganun yung nangyayari?
Yes. So with all the efforts that you've been doing, have you gotten any positive feedback from the families, from the ministry also that you've partnered with?
Mm. Well, definitely, yes, they've given positive feedback naman. Pero I actually wanted nga rin to ask for yung mga testimonials, ganun. Kasi ngayon medyo ngarag pa sila kasi distribution, alam mo yun, parang purchasing, distribution. They're still in the middle of the work. Kasi yung ginawa namin is we actually remit the funds by batches para continuous yung help kesa sa isang bagsakan lang. Eh kasi yung pangangailangan ng tao hindi nawawala yan eh. Parang, mas malaki nga mas marami kang natulungan, pero isang beses lang. So, we wanted it to be continuous. Kaya, sa ngayon, isang batch pa lang yung nabibigay namin. And that was for funds raised from April 9 to 16. So, we remitted the funds April 17. And then, yung after that, we remitted the funds lang last week. And so, this week pa lang nila igagastos. So, wala pa akong nare-receive kasi na very concrete na stories about dun sa grounding responses nila, ganun. Medyo ngarag lang din yung communities ngayon. But in terms of the organizers, very positive naman yung response at saka grateful naman sila.
And this will run until when?
It will run supposedly, kasi we decided on until when before they announce the extension of the ECQ. Supposedly dapat hanggang May 4 lang yung efforts. Pero we'll just finish off this week and then i-assess yung need dun sa communities. Kasi in Iligan, GCQ na, ay, tama ba? GCQ?
I'm not really general
community quarantine, yes. GCQ na lang sila by next week. Pero yung Taytay is actually still in ECQ until May 15, same as Metro Manila. And there are actually other areas din kasi around the country na super hotspot din ng OSEC or very, very vulnerable to OSEC din na I would actually also like to extend help to. So we're still assessing kung ano yung magiging continuity ng program. Dahil nga very unpredictable yung situation ng pandemic. Parang hindi ka makagawa ng definite plan kasi hindi mo alam mag-extend ba yung ECQ or... At saka yung sinasabi ko lang is yung maganda dito na though this project may seem like a short-term project, the effect is actually going to be long-term. Kasi we're actually working with local organizations that live there, that are always there. And yung effort na ito will be a way for them to strengthen relationships with their communities. So, in the long run, pwedeng magkaroon ng continuous efforts, even if it's not the giving of the safe packages. Pero the giving of the safe packages can be like a starting point then of relationships with the communities or even a strengthening of the relationships with communities para in the future magkaroon pa ng follow-through interventions. Kasi the problem of OSEC, it's not just here during ECQ, it's here all throughout. So it's just heightened now, but it needs to be addressed all throughout.
Mm-mm. And then, so how can people help naman?
And dito ko naman gusto ipasok yung event namin this coming Saturday. It's called Sweat to Protect. Kasi 'di ba, the name of the movement is Fight to Protect. And so yung Sweat to Protect, it's actually a workout fundraiser that we planned with my batchmates in Poveda kung saan ako natapos ng high school and grade school. And basically, merong 5 kinds of workouts with different instructors from different fields. May yoga, may HIIT, bodyweight circuit, may dance fitness, and of course also may JiuJitsu fitness, which I will be leading. So yun na nga, merong kaming 5 workouts. And in between some of the workouts will be awareness videos on OSEC, on Fight to Protect, on Project Safe, para they know exactly what they're sweating for or what they're working out for. And the way to be able to register is by donating to bit.ly/projectsafe2020. And ito yung maganda rin dun. If they register by donating, they actually qualify for a discount from Under Armour. So all the ones that donate and register for the event have Under Armour discount, and they also qualify for a raffle na sobrang daming mga nagbigay, sobrang generous ng mga tao. As in, a lot of different brands, like yung H Audio, they have mga headphones, magre-raffle off kami ng mga ganong klaseng bagay, and mga GCs from restaurants, and even may nagbigay nga na designer ng dress, something like that. So, ang daming it's very heartwarming na ang daming generous at this time that gave their products for the raffle. So, if they register by donating, Under Armour discount, and they can also qualify for a raffle. Aside from getting free workouts na by the different instructors.
And yung free workouts, all 5, diba? So, the whole day, mag-workout ka.
Pero actually, hindi naman it's just on FB Live kasi. Like it will be streamed on FB Live of the Facebook page. It will be streamed via FB Live on the Facebook page of Fight to Protect, and it will happen from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So it's up to them like which workouts they want to join, and then we're just gonna be announcing the raffle winners throughout the day. So yun.
Ah.
Mm-mm.
So the workouts are free.
Yes, yes,
It's the raffle and the freebies, right? That are
yes, yes,
when you donate, then you'll be able to join the raffle and get
yes.
freebies like that.
Like a
Ah.
discount, yeah. Pero most of them, syempre yung you will be able to avail of them after pa ng ECQ. Kasi maraming services na ano ngayon, on hold.
Yes. Which FB page will we tune into if ever?
Just tune into the Fight to Protect Facebook page. So it's facebook.com/fight number 2 protect. Yun yung Facebook address ng Fight to Protect.
Yeah, you're wearing the shirt. I saw it a while ago.
Yeah, here. Fight to
There,
Protect.
that's fight to protect.
Yeah.
Yun. Yeah. So what are you planning naman in the future? Because you had also you also had past initiatives before, right? In
Mm-hmm.
with fight to protect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So in the future, like yung plans? Um,
Yeah.
Actually, ako naman, so far sa Fight to Protect, kasi aside from all these awareness campaigns, fundraising, yung regular talaga na ginagawa namin is teaching kids, either vulnerable children or children who have been rescued from OSEC or children who have experienced trauma within their lives. So yun yung ginagawa namin regularly ng Fight to Protect. We work with homes that take care of these children. So I think like for me personally kasi once the ECQ is lifted, ang gusto kong tutukan is teaching the kids talaga that we work with. Yung mga nandun sa homes na either they are rescued from OSEC or they experienced different kinds of trauma in the past. And so we teach them regularly kasi online. We still do online classes with the Fight to Protect instructors. We work out together. Pero iba pa rin kasi when you actually do jiu-jitsu with them, you really can teach them the sport and you can actually train with them physically being together. Yun yung sobrang nami-miss ko and yun yung gusto kong tutukan after this. And but aside from that, sa bigger scheme of things naman ng Fight to Protect, we really have plans of taking the concept talaga outside of Metro Manila and empowering the local communities to do their own efforts also. So siguro when kasi I don't wanna give dates kasi hindi natin alam by
That's
when or
true.
ano
That's
ba yun.
true.
It's all in the pipeline pero hindi ko lang ma-set in stone yung mga plans. Mm-mm.
Yeah, speaking of your plans naman, what about as an athlete in jiu-jitsu naman? Ano yung mga planned tournaments na bigla na lang nag-cancel or were they postponed and basta like
Mhm.
what happened what was what was up next for you after the SEA Games?
Ang dami. Ang
Ah,
dami na
talaga?
cancel. Sobra. Yeah, like
Really?
everything. Hindi pa ako nakaka-compete this year. As in, hindi pa. Like, this is this is something for the first time na nangyari na by May hindi pa rin nakaka-compete. Anyway, we were supposed to do Asian Championship kasi last March. Then, dapat Abu Dhabi World Pro April. And then I was supposed to go to the US for a training camp and then do IBJJF Worlds. Then, after that, dapat may competition sa Thailand. And then, basta ang dami pang other competitions dapat. Kasi dapat this year was qualifying year for the World Games, which was
Ah.
supposed to happen in 2021. World Games was supposed to be 2021. But since Tokyo Olympics got moved to 2021, World Games got pushed forward to 2022. So everything in our calendar got like pushed forward and 2020 is still being discussed by the International Federation kung ano yung magiging plan.
I guess across all sports it's also like that because everything was very dependent on the Olympics.
Yep.
But I was surprised that Jiu-Jitsu is not part of the Olympics, but
Mm-hmm.
then they were also affected by the postponement.
Yes, Jiu-Jitsu is not part of the Olympics, pero yung effect in the postponement is because of the World Games. Kasi World Games and Olympics can't be in the same year. I'm not sure if it's because there are sports na happening Sorry, they have, yeah,
Simultaneously. Yeah.
simultaneously. So kailangan nilang i-move, and maybe similar organizations working for Olympics will also be working for the World Games. So hindi pwedeng magsabay talaga kasi two very major events. Mm.
Yes. So it seems like your life is revolved around jujitsu and yeah, the protecting Filipinos and other people from OSEC also. So yun, so what can we expect naman from your workout, your Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu workout this Saturday? Like, will we be able to also learn the basic self-defense?
Mhm.
Ganon.
Actually, I was thinking about that. Pero yung inisip ko kasi baka I might be violating social distancing measures if I involved a partner. So, I think, or baka mamaya I might cause other people to violate social distancing measures if I actually teach with a partner. So, what I'm planning to do on Saturday is break down the movements of jiu-jitsu, like the foundational movements, and do a workout using those foundational movements of jiu-jitsu. Maybe I can say a little bit about the concept of jiu-jitsu and self-defense, but then the actual self-defense and actual jiu-jitsu, baka hindi rin. Kasi baka may tao din na mag-isa, wala siyang kasama sa bahay, hindi rin niya magagawa, di ba? So, it will be a workout that you can do without equipment, just alone, and um, masana yung katawan mo sa jiu-jitsu movements. Para maybe after the ECQ, they can actually try jiu-jitsu.
Oh yes, that would be perfect.
Yeah, parang intro.
Oo. Yun. Okay, sige. Thank you so much, Maggie. I hope that you'll be well, good luck also sa Project Safe, and please also stay safe. Yun, Project Safe please. Ganun na tayong lahat sa quarantine.
Thank you. Thank you, B. Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak about this.
Yes, and then everyone will see you on FB Live on Saturday, May 2.
Yes, see you. I hope to see you all there.
Okay, thank you,
Thank
Maggie.
you, B.